Hello fellow golfers, ready for those resistance exercises, really building out your fitness from the stretches, from the feels, from the warm-ups, the warm-downs, the very specific exercises I've demonstrated in Ali's Golf Studio using specific tools, be it dumbbells, be it the Swiss ball, or focusing on specific areas like back stretches, abs. The resistance exercises I'm about to demonstrate are really critical for your golf game. And I think they'll become fairly obvious as we go through them. You ready for it? Let's do it. So before we start, very quickly, I want to introduce three pieces of equipment that I'll be using. So a resistance band with a door holder, which will go into the door. You'll see it as I use it. Another flat resistance band, all one piece in a circle. And a shorter resistance band that you could use as well, and I'll show how I use this, but you could actually double this one up into one piece like that, and it'll serve the same purpose, whichever you prefer. So the first 6 exercises will be using this particular resistance band, so I'm going to be showing you different pieces and explaining to you how they fit into your golf game. You stand with your back against the wall, in my case a glass door, arms out and lean forward and back, lean forward and back, lean forward and back. Nice, straightforward, but begins to work those muscle groups, keeping your arms straight, your back straight. If you want to have your legs flared out, you could do that too, to keep your stability, but I think with the feet together it's even better because you're learning to keep good posture, good balance in your golf swing. You take one hand at a time, one arm at a time, and then of course you do the other side. I'll start with my right side, this one here, and you're going to stand up straight, back straight, and you're going to push your arm out and slowly back. Move forward if you want more resistance. Out and slowly back. Hold that resistance. Out slowly and even more slowly back. Feel that resistance as you come back. That's what's going to work your muscles. It's also going to be very good to strengthen your elbow, your shoulder, rotator cuffs, and your wrists, all 3 areas that are prone to golf injuries, especially with senior golfers. And then, of course, you would do it on the other side. Again, do it as many times as you can. I like to do each repetition being 18 on each side, and then repeat it 3 times, the whole set 3 times. You'll really find that in 35-40 minutes, you'll really build a resistance strong. If you do the sets at least once or twice a week, you will really notice a significant improvement in your golf game, as well as a reduction in golf injuries, particularly in the areas being mentioned. Take both. Now you're going to crouch down, keeping your arms straight. So crouch down and up. Down, work those glutes, work those upper and lower thighs. Keep your arms straight, not bent like this, but straight. So you're really feeling that resistance. And then down slowly, up slowly. Arms straight, down slowly, up slowly. You'll really feel it in your knees, in your lower thighs, in your calves. Work those glutes, slowly up and down. The crouch stretch, 18 times. really good for you. Now imagine this to be your golf swing. So I'm standing in almost my setup position, but standing straight. I'm taking both of the bands. So it's as if I'm doing that downswing, pulling down almost to the core. As it comes through, if you want to, you could even go. If you step out further, it'll increase the resistance. And then of course you do it on the other side. So whether you're left-handed or right-handed, it works both sides. Really good for you. You're working your arms, but you're feeling that resistance. And keep your two legs firm as if you're resisting the swing, because it'll build up those upper leg strengths that you need for that resistance in the turn up and then the power move on the way down. If you look at the feels, if you look at the Indo drills, if you look at the tips, you'll realize why this is so important. So do subscribe, take a look at those specific pieces, much more coming. You're going to spread your feet apart and you're going to pull the resistance bands down to your core. Stand further back, more back you can. The more you crouch, the better. You're pulling this into your core. Keep your arms straight, pull into your core, really feel it. And again, on the way back, hold the resistance, slowly up. Even more important to be slow on the way back up. And then switch feet. Again, stretched. Pull this down to your core. Really feel it here in your upper chest as you, of course, feel it in your arms too. And by crouching, you're also working those glutes. You're working those knees. You're working the ankles. Waffle golfers, this is another one that is really good and really important. The key to this is you're resisting with one side as you pull centrally with the other. So you take both bands, arms out straight. So your arms would be straight like that. And you're going to pull, in this case, to the right. And then, of course, you do it the other side. And as I pull, this wants to be roughly center of my body, fully stretched without actually pulling it. As I move, in this case, out, I want to resist with this part of the body the other way. So I'm trying to resist. You're building that core strength here on the core, and of course you'll do it on the other side as you do the other side. Stand still. You're working this using the resistance, and the more you go out, the more stronger the resistance will feel. Good, 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 good. And then repeat on the other side. This, I believe, is one of the best resistance exercises of all of them to really improve your golf game and your golf swing and work that resistance for your backswing and then the power move down, but also strengthen your core for the full hip and shoulder turn. Really critical. Now, I'm just going to take this band. You could also take a club if you so wish. Put it across my shoulders and stretch it out. So I'm actually forming some resistance and strengthening with my two hands. And I'm left-handed, so I'll be doing the full golf swing. So that full turn and then on the way through. So, and through, and through, and through. Make sure you feel the resistance along the top of your shoulders. Try to do your full turn. Critical one for you to exercise both your resistance for your backswing and for your extension on the follow through. So let's start with the backswing. You put it on your front leg. So in my case, that's the right leg. And I'm going to resist with the back leg, but at the same time, and if you lift your foot in your front foot as you swing through, do so. Especially if you're a senior golfer, you may need to do that to get the full extension. But start getting used to that body movement, but using the resistance in this case, you'll feel it right across your arms. Remember, it's the body turn, not just your arms. You're not just arms pull, but it's your body turn with the arms going out. And then for your follow through and extension, the other foot, and imagine that power move through. Again, it's a shoulder turn, shoulders facing down as you come through and up, as you rotate and up, as you open up the hips for that great iron shot. Work those 18 times each. Do them regularly, a couple of times a week as a full set. Your golf game will improve considerably. Your iron shots in particular will really be honed in. Just above my knees on the thigh. You can also use the resistance band I was showing, double it up. But since I happen to have this that fits, I'm using it. And I'm going to lift my foot and stretch out. Lift my foot and stretch out. Lift my foot and stretch out. You're building strength in your upper thighs. That's very important for that resistance turn and also stability on the way through. So do both legs 18 times each and then repeat on the other side. Good. Good. Feel it in your thigh, feel it in your lower back and your glutes. Strengthen those. You could also move it below your knees and do a similar stretch so you're working both parts of your leg. Really feel that resistance, really feel that strength. Really critical to build those areas of your body up for a simple, repeatable, easy golf swing with less injury. Enjoy. So these exercises are going to work your full foot, and we've been focusing mostly on upper body strengthening and moves, although some of that would have worked your local body. This is really focusing on your whole leg. Very important. I'm taking the band about halfway because I want to feel the resistance. I'm holding my arms where my core is, and I'm going to lift with the resistance band my full foot up, stretch it, slowly down, feel that resistance all the way to your glute. Important to do it from your core, so critical to mimic your golf requirements and your golf swing where you work it most. Do subscribe, lots more exciting stuff coming. I'm going to be working on more drills, some specific tips, a special session on sand and bunkers, looking at specific gadgets and apps.